Morning guys, so I want to show you how to make granola. Now this is a sourdough discard recipe. I don't like chucking any of my sourdough away, so I've been experimenting and yeah, making different things. So yeah, it is some rolled oats, which these are just co-op own brand ones, cheap, olive oil, some honey, some cinnamon. Now I've only got this very small pack of almonds, but the recipe says use 60 grams of nuts, so you can use whatever you want. I've got some sunflower and pumpkin seeds, some chia seeds, and some poppy seeds, and my sourdough. Okay, so first of all, we are going to add our dry ingredients. So we need 240 grams of oats. And then we are going to add in our almonds. Found these in the cupboard. Just me biting that. Don't need to look at that. And then our seeds. So I'm going to go for 30 grams of seeds. That's 42. And then chia seeds, I'm going to go for 40 grams of these. In fact, no, I'm going to do 20 grams of chia seeds and then 20 grams of poppy seeds as well. There we go. And then the spices. Oh yeah, I forgot to say you need ground cinnamon. So you can use ground ginger as well, but I don't really like ginger, so I'm going to miss that out. And you need 1.5 teaspoons. I don't really like cinnamon either, but I might just only put 1 teaspoon in that, just because that is personal preference. Oh, well, you need a little bit of salt. So I'm just going to add a little sprinkle. And then I'm going to give that a mix. Right, and then we move on to our wet ingredients. Got another bowl. So I'm going to add my sourdough. Yeah, and you can see I've not fed this for about 3 days because I just haven't made any bread. So yeah, I hate it going to waste. So it says 45 grams, so let's see, shall we? Oh, well, I've added 90. That's okay. I'm not going to take any out because I can't be arsed. And then oil, so olive oil. But what I might do is I might just reduce this olive oil because it says 71 grams. I might just only add half. So I've added 36 grams because obviously of how I doubled that, so I don't want to counteract that. Then we add the honey. So the honey, you need 168. Now this is really, oh, I'm not putting in this whole pot of honey. This is like really nice honey. So my mum brought it me for Christmas and it's from where she lives. I'm just going to add a good glug. That's 35 grams, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to substitute it with golden syrup. I don't know if you're allowed to do this, but you know what, it's my recipe, I don't care. And I'm going to go and take that up to 150 because I'm aware of calories. And it's the new year, nobody wants to be chunky for the new year. Right, I've done that, so I'm going to give that a good mix. Right, and then I'm going to add both bowls together. It's basically just like a giant breakfast bar. And then I have my baking tray with baking paper on, and I'm gonna just spread it on loosely. I've preheated my oven to gas mark 3. It doesn't need to be very hot. Oh, I say that, it's about 170 degrees, I think. Right, and then we're going to cook this for 15 minutes, and then I'm going to take it out for 15 minutes and give it a good mix, and then we're going to cook it again for another 15 minutes. And then after that, once it's cooled, that's when you add in all your dry ingredients. So I basically just have 4 packets of mini raisins because that's all I could find, and I'm not going to the shop because it's been snowing and it's fucking freezing, so I'm not doing that. So yeah, so that is going to go in the oven, so watch this space. Right, these have had 15 minutes in the oven, so I'm just going to give it a mix. It's still quite soft. It smells nice though. So that is going to go in the oven now for another 15 minutes, and then we'll see how it looks. Right, so these have been in now for another 15 minutes. Look at that. I'll turn the camera down. Move everything out of the way. Yes, it looks good. It's still quite soft. It's nice. Oh, it's a little bit sweet, but not overly sweet. So I'm going to leave this to cool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick it up off the baking tray, and I'm going to put it on a wire rack just so that it aerates a little bit. And then once it's fully cool, I'll mix in the raisins. And then yeah, I'm just going to pick it up. You could actually make these into like granola bars. So like, you know, if you didn't want to, if you didn't stir them, you'd just literally shape them into granola bars. Right, there we go. So I'm just going to break it up. It depends how big you like your chunks, really. So don't break it up if you like big chunks. And then these are my mini packs of raisins. I'm going to dump them in. Like I say, this is all I could find, but I'm definitely going to make this again. I've been putting off this recipe for ages because I thought, oh god, granola, it's going to take ages. It's going to be so complicated. I need 10,000 ingredients, but actually I've done it. So I'm going to give that a little mix there. And there you have it, my homemade granola with sourdough. So yeah, let me know if you try it, let me know what you think, and let me know what else you put in it. You could also put like dried apricots in it and stuff like that, but I'm going to have a bit now with a bit of yoghurt. I have only got a very small bowl because I've just ate loads of bread. So yeah, so I've got some yoghurt, some Greek yoghurt, and I've got some blueberries and raspberries, and then I'm just going to have a dollop of that, maybe 2 of yoghurt. So yeah, that's it. That is my homemade granola. Nice.